You know, I've got like 3 different Hackards, and it seems to me like I always come back to this square one. I mean, they don't fit in my hand anyway, so it might as well be a unique shape. It's just such a big pipe, but the nice thing is it does sit very nice. And I'm going to go outside and mow the grass and do yard work. So I'll fill up this one and a big, probably a big Dunhill, and I'll have something in it so that when I come in from outside, I can just sit down and smoke my pipe. And yes, I know that stem is, a little oxidation on it. Yeah, I know. But if you look at all my pipes, they all need a good cleaning and stuff. That'll be next. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to take my little K Woody with me too, because that's a perfect pipe for outside. Because when I mow the grass, I sit down and, I have to just sit down and take a break every so often. I'm old. And then, of course, I've already got my little, I have one of my little Stetsons. I know I told you the story about those. Actually, it has a little stinger in it, too. I'm not really sure. At one time I knew, and I probably need to look it up and stuff, but the Stetson company, they gave away a pipe every time you bought a Stetson hat, and that was back in the 70s. And so me and my friends, we all bought some cowboy hats, and they gave me all their Stetsons, their little pipes, because they didn't smoke a pipe. Well, I think one guy did, but he didn't smoke tobacco in it. So they gave me all their little pipes, their little Stetsons. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll go with that big bulldog. I love those bulldoggies. It's a great big one, though. Let's see if there's something up there. No, I think I'm gonna go back down to the bulldog. I love my Rick Blacks. Can you see my Rick Black? It's really hard to see over there in the corner. But I don't like taking them out where I can hurt them. I think that's the problem with all my pipes. I have really cruddy pipes I take out with me. There's one of my Churchills. I could do that church warden too. Churchill. That's kind of what I call him all the time, although he's a church warden. Isn't that a beauty? Of course, that's a Dunhill. Well, I'm going to go. Happy, happy. Joy, joy. It's been a good day, and it's going to be better. The wind out there is gusting 30 miles to 60 miles an hour. Good day for yard work. Good morning, YouTube. So it's time for the morning load up. I got one of my little Stetsons. It's just got some 965 in it because I'm going to go out and mow the grass. And I'll put a softy bit on that, and that way I will plunge it the whole time I'm mowing grass. Actually, I have 2 pipes that I'm going to take out because I have a lot of yard work. Beautiful day outside. It didn't rain. The sun is just beautiful, not too hot, but the wind is blowing. It said there's going to be gusts up to 30 to 60 miles an hour, and I can tell it. Things are rolling around. So I just thought I'd show you my load up real quick. And these are my choices for today. You already saw my little Stetson. It's got a little bit of rough briar on it, but truthfully, it's just a little cheap pipe, and I've had them for years. I got a whole bunch of them at one time. As you can tell, it is very used, very loved. I'm always using these little Stetsons because they're little bitty pipes, for one thing, and I don't worry about burning them out or using them up because I have gone through probably 12, 14 of these little pipes, because I use them so much. Okay, so today I'm going to smoke my Hackard. This is a wonderful old Hackard. You notice that it's kind of square. I love that in that pipe. Sorry, I'll take my pipe out of my mouth so I can talk better. And then I've got one of my little white K Woodies, and as of course you can see, it's rather used. But that one's, the reason I take the white one when I go outside is because I can always find it. I'll lay it down on the porch, or I'll lay it down on my fence line, and I can always go back and find it. And then I do have my one of my bulldogs. It's chestnut. I don't know if you can see the beautiful coloring on that stem and stuff. Look at the grain. It's a size 5, which you guys know I don't, for the most part, have a lot of, well, I do have a lot of big pipes, but I don't smoke them very often. And, I mean, we are talking about a big pipe. But it is a 5 series, and I need to push that stem in a little. Looks like I got a little bit of space in there. But anyway, and here is what I put into that. I put in some, the New Baby's Bottom, which is, you know, it's okay. It's different than the old, but I think it's different for a better reason, a good reason. I'm in the bathroom. Um, but like I say, I think it's different for a better reason. Okay, and you saw I had my big Dunhill. It's already loaded up with the new baby's bottom, or what they're calling baby's bottom. It is different than the old baby's bottom, but I think it's different in a good way. It's not, it seems to me, well, from my notes going back into the 60s and 70s, that it was a rather stemmy. You know, it had a lot of the veins still in it, and it was rather more of a rougher tobacco than what it's now. So I think that it kind of changed for the better. The taste, I can't tell you the taste. You know, I don't have any from the 60s and 70s and 80s when it was out there. And I didn't keep any past so many years, so I just don't have any of the old to compare it to. All I have is my notes, and I had, at one time I used to keep extensive notes. Now I don't care. In my little K-Witty, which I'm going to be taking out to the yard with me because it can be found, I'm going to put some Breckenridge in there. I think these are all fairly new ones. None of these are aged at all. None of them are vintage. I think this one's this year. What is that, 18? No, that can't be 18. It's not 18 yet. What? It says 2018. Yeah, how can that be 2018? I must be looking at this wrong. Well, isn't that weird? I got it last year, though. But that's what's already in the 5 Series Dunhill. That's my chestnut. Can you see the color on that stem? Here, I'll put it up in the window. Or closer to the window. No, you still can't tell how pretty that is. I always liked them because they look like bowling balls. I got to pitch that stem in a little bit better, too. And then in my Hackert, my wonderful square Hackert, is going to be a little bit of the Scottish blend. Now, I think I did a review kind of like on the Scottish blend at one time or another. It is pretty much just like it says on the back. It is a unique blend, and but it is very bright, and I like it because the more I smoke it, the more the taste seems to change often as I do it. Oh, and in case you guys didn't notice my kind of slightly purple hands. Whenever I do my hair, and I just did my hair a couple days ago, at first, every time I touch my hair, I'll get it stained for a little while, but, you know, that'll go away as soon as I wash dishes. So that's what my choices are for today. I'm going to smoke my Hackert with some Scottish blend. I'm going to smoke some Breckenridge in my K-Witty, which I'm going to take out to mow grass with me. You know, I like a white pipe. I think I need to get more. So if any of you have some little white pipes, they got to be little, that you don't want, give me PM me. I need some more little white pipes so I can take them out to the yard with me. And then, of course, in my beautiful Dunhill. What it is after I've been out mowing for a while, I'll come into the house and I'll sit and smoke for like 15 minutes. And so when I do that, I will have this one around. And, of course, I'll put some of those little leather pennies in there to keep that in there for me. So, happy, joy. I'm going to go mow the grass. Me and my Stetson are headed out now. Someone once asked me if I smoked in bed. I said, no, I checked. It was just steam. But actually, I do smoke in bed. This is one of my little Sugies. I usually have a little ashtray by my bed. And it has, you know, Nathan Campbell's, my very first YouTube tamper. Anyway, so yeah, I'm one of those women that smoke in bed. Ooh, or smoke after sex. No, I just smoke in bed. Wouldn't be enough smoking if I just did it after sex. Oh, see my Dunhill pillowcase? Purple and Dunhill pillowcases. What else did you expect in my bed? And some of them didn't like my smoking in bed, so they had to leave early, didn't they? Water is really high right now. See, there's just been so much flooding around us. We haven't got as much water as everywhere else upriver's getting, but we get the water down here in the flood stage. That's our flood wall, so I'm all right. Well, kind of. We got little snakes coming in. It's real gray outside. We had like, you know, the usual overnight 30-degree temperature drop again. But we got rain. I'm soaking this pipe with some hanging judge in it. It's from our local B&B Outlaws.